Smash Bros. Ultimate, the ultimate fighting game, the ultimate crossover game, and the ultimate game to have on the Nintendo Switch.
It goes without saying how much I love this franchise. The idea of having your video game characters cross over and kicking some ass is just mouth-watering. When I heard in March 2018, Nintendo Direct, that we were getting a new Smash Bros. Game on the Switch, I fucking shit myself. Now here we are, nearly a year later, and surprise, surprise, I fucking love this game. In this review, don't expect anything new being said here. It ain't happening. I'm not aiming for a controversial rant. I'll save that for another video. Mr. Sakurai did us all proud. Every fighter from the previous games are here. Even some of the shitty ones like Pichu. Once again, we have some newcomers, and these are basically the ones we've been praying for ever since the first Smash Bros. Came out 20 years ago. Ridley has finally made it into the roster as a playable character. My conclusion on this character, well, don't fuck with Ridley or you are dead. If I come up against an opponent online and it turns out that it's Ridley, then I pray for miracles to happen. But that's not all. We also have our obligatory new Fire Emblem character. We have like 20 of these in the game now. Not enough. Yeah, definitely not enough Zelda characters or anything like that, but that's okay. We may get some in the future DLC or the next Smash Bros. I'm pretty certain of that. My boy King K. Rool is in the house and he's fucking shit me up. Like Ridley, I've waited for years to see this fat bastard in Smash Bros. And thank the Lord he's shown up here. I wish we got Dixie too, but that's just me. And we have an obligatory Pokemon, Incineroar, from that TV show everyone still goes on about, with all those little creatures inside balls. What's it called? Oh yeah, Digimon. Did you know that recently Ash Ketchum finally become a Pokemon master after 20 or so years of trying? Talk about dedication. I don't know why he waited that long. All he needed to do was just pick up a fucking Game Boy and he would have had it all sorted by now. He could have settled down and had kids, but no, he kept on playing with his Pokemon. So anyway, that's the gist of new characters which feature in the game. Overall, it's massive. Once again, we have returning modes. I'm pretty certain that all those watching are quite familiar with those. We have the Classic mode, and this may be the best version of the Classic mode in the entire series. Each character's Classic mode campaign is unique in its own way, and I really like it. Bearing in mind, we have like nearly 80 characters here, so it's pretty mental to be honest. Plus we're getting future DLC, so there's even more characters coming. It's crazy even thinking about it. We have the return of the best mode of them all, Home Run Contest. I hate this. All you do is punch the shit out of a sandbag. Nah, all in messing. Of course I love this. I really miss the targets test. I wish we had this in the game. Please, Nintendo, for the love of Christ, bring it back. For me. And how can I not mention the Spirit mode? This game has over 1,000 spirits to collect. The spirits replace the trophies basically, and to be honest, this makes sense. It's something different. In order to obtain most of these spirits, you would have to take part in a battle against a computer, and there's usually a gimmick, and this carries over to the fantastic adventure mode. I don't care what anyone says, I found World of Light amazing. Yeah, parts are a little bit repetitive, but I found it strangely addictive. I found the overworld really good. All the nods to video game history was just so sublime. Getting to the final stage of World of Light was extremely satisfying for me. In the same vein as how satisfying Super Mario Odyssey's final stage did as well. Overall, a joy to play. Might be the best adventure mode in the series. It blended together the old event match modes from past games and the old adventure modes, and somehow gave us something new. Collecting the spirits was so fun. I like collecting things. You should all know this by now. Other old favourites return. As mentioned earlier, we have the online mode, but this time the server actually works. Most of the time. Good job, Nintendo! Multi-Man Smash is here, and once again, it was a blast to try and get a high score before being knocked off that Battlefield stage. Gameplay-wise, the game is a goldmine. I've always liked the playstyle, apart from that bullshit slipping mechanic which was in Brawl, but we don't have that anymore, thank God. Ignoring that, the series has evolved through each entry in every single way. The presentation is amazing, and the controls are awesome. In many ways, each character has been refined to suit the player more. Even some of the weaker, less preferred or third-tier characters feel so much better to play as. Believe it or not, I have no problem with using Joy-Cons for this game. I know veterans prefer the GameCube controller, so it can be like Melee, but in all honesty, I'm not fussed. It's good that Nintendo made it an option, though, so credits where credits due. The inclusion of items, many old ones and some new ones, are always a game changer. The Smash Ball is still the difference between you losing or going for glory. Many tense things happened here. Still sucks that Waluigi is the assist trophy though, and the fucking piranha plants got in over him. Utter bullshit. I mean, the meme, it never dies, does it? Oh, and the stages. So many stages to choose from. Over 100 of them. No wonder this is regarded as the greatest fighting game ever. All these stages, old and new, look absolutely gorgeous in HD. Some of these stages haven't been seen since Melee. Hell, even the original Smash Brothers in N64. I'm so glad they brought back some of my favourites, which may have been left out before. And yes, I'm so glad they left out Icicle Mountain, because honestly, that stage was fucking horrible. Shame that they didn't choose to leave out the New Pork City stage, because that stage I was never a fan of either. But oh well, you can't win them all. Of course, the best stage is still the temple. Many friendships were lost here. With these stages come thousands of music tracks, some from the original game, what the stage is based on, and with some remixes. It's so weird seeing and hearing something from Final Fantasy VII in a Nintendo game. You know, that famous game that was never released on a Nintendo console until very recently? Madness! Nothing could top that, right? Well, we've seen the likes of Snake make it into Brawl, and then get dropped from the roster in Smash 4, and now he's back here. In probably the last good video game he'll ever be in, because Konami are a bunch of bellends. Sonic is here and has been since Brawl. Cloud being here for the second time is amazing, as seeing as Street Fighter characters. We've seen everything, right? Oh yeah, Banjo and Kazooie are playable in this game.
What the hell? Best video game ever! Yes!